What's good, everybody? It's your boy back with another reaction video. It's down with the ouch. Ain't acting up. I'm back with another reaction video. I'll be reacting to Lucifer season 1, episode 2. Now, where we left off, Lucifer being cool as hell, just smashing all types of shit. No, he met Decker, who will be the co-star of this series. From now on, she's the detective. If you don't know, I mean, you people, you know the series, I'm sure. But I feel like I have to say something than to just start. I could just start and not say anything, but I really love this series. I like how I love the play on Lucifer, the devil being pure evil and all that stuff. Oh, he's not actually pure evil. It's kind of like a gray area there and all that stuff. And you kind of say like I see Christians saying this show is blasphemy. Oh, it reminds me when I was a kid, we had in my school required reading was Harry Potter, like Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and I remember and reading like I remember that book came out and reading parents saying at some of the other schools like 'cause this was down south. I don't think any parents at my school did it, unless they did. It never got to us. But I remember seeing on the news that other schools down south, cause down in Mississippi, that's really a Baptist place. So I mean, it's Protestants there too, but it's like especially southern Mississippi, it's like really pretty much most people are Baptists, and a lot of people it was on news. A lot of people thought it was like blasphemy, is a witchcraft, and because it was required reading, it was just a book, like and they're like, oh, they're dealing with sorcery and all stuff, so it's witchcraft. I was just like, oh my god, because they're like, why are they separating church and state, and they need to put the Bible. They need to read the Bible and not read, uh, not read Harry Potter, because that's witchcraft, or that's a gateway to Satanism or some junk. And I was like, okay, the Bible. I said, but yes, this country, the majority of people are Christian. I said, but you do have a very large population of people who aren't Christian. You have Buddhists here, you have Hindu here, you have Muslims here. So I was like, I guess if you go to school there, they were you gonna force them to read the Bible? Like, like I don't. It's I mean, I could see if you lived in in Saudi Arabia, where pretty much everyone there, every citizen there is a Muslim. Now you may not agree with them combining, like they combine their religion and their government. They have like different values that's part of religion, built into their government. And so you might not agree with that, but it may. I guess I don't agree with it, but it makes more sense because the way the country is. Because like I said, the majority is Muslim. Like, well, pretty much all of them are Muslim. It's not even like it's nowhere near like America where a bunch of different types of people come. That's the whole basis of America, the United States, like pilgrims, or I say immigrants, they were immigrants, came here for religious freedom or whatever. Which is funny because you think of Puritans. Puritans was like, everybody needs to go by the Bible, and it needs to go like everything needs to be specific to the Bible, and life needs to be hard. This shit. And then people are like, oh, we're religious, but we don't think we need to be doing all that. So they're like, but we going over here and we're going to enforce this. And even other people start coming, they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that. That kind of just that died out a bit, but it's just hilarious the way they was talking. Like, I still hear people say that today, oh, this is witchcraft. I've heard other people say that they mother didn't want them to read, like, Harry Potter or watch. I remember a friend of mine. His mother didn't want him to watch the movie. I think it's called Wishmaster. I almost said Beastmaster. I think it's Wishmaster. And because in that movie, it's like it's a jinn or a jinn in that, and he grants wishes. But of course, it's a horror movie, so that it's it's twisted. But but his mother didn't want him to watch the movie because it's witchcraft, because it's a creature who grants wishes, and he's like all powerful type creature. And I was like, I was like, so she had no problem with, like, the gore and that, and the maiming of human beings and people getting killed. Her problem was with the jinn and how it's blasphemous or whatever. I was like, that was the problem. Not the violence, because those movies are pretty violent. Especially I remember the second. I think the second was really violent. But I was like, but she had a problem with those, but she had a problem with I guess the sorcery type. But I mean, the jinn is a creature, and like she had a problem with that. I was wow, that makes no sense. I just told her. I was like, I can see she didn't want you to look at the blood and all that stuff and the visceral, but I was like, anyway. Let's just get into this. All right, here we go.
Padre, you've no idea how right you are. But don't you be so angry about it. Enjoy the ride.
Bless you. Have you seen the face of the devil?
Oh, every morning in the mirror, pal.
What's your problem?
He's like, what the hell are you?
Excuse me?
Yeah, why don't you move your shtick along? Okay, I'm not sharing my tips with you if that's what you're angling for.
Oh, right. Is this a performance? Spider-Man down the street. I have to say, you're very good.
The Chewbacca and the Spider-Man.
Bother them. We're bad for my business.
Why, make you a believer. Of course.
Stay away. He's a devil!
I remember when I saw this, I was like, can he actually control, like, only he can see it?
Sometimes it's easier to make intimate issues about something bigger than yourself.
Well, there are a few things bigger than myself.
I'm well aware.
She is such a freak.
About feeling. You like to hide insecurity and humor, don't you?
I don't have insecurities.
Everyone does.
Very well, I'll play your game.
We'll pick this up next time.
What? Very well. Deal's a deal.
Sheesh.
Why do I feel like you're getting more out of our bargain than I am? Oh, hello. Hello, detective. How's your undercover surveillance of my activities gone so far?
I've looked into you. Your name really is Lucifer Morningstar. And as far as I can tell, you didn't exist 5 years ago.
On the earthly plane, no.
People don't appear out of thin.
Detective, I never knew you cared.
Oh, she twitch checking to see he got body armor on or something.
No bulletproof vest.
What? Well, Junior.
The son of the movie star? He wasn't in the business, was he?
Didn't stop everyone from wanting pictures of him. They're vultures.
You get a statement from Nick?
You can't be involved.
Hey, they just doing a job.
Listen,
Oh, how's your ex? He's not the reason you rushed over here, is he?
Answer the question.
I'm trying to solve my mystery, detective. If I don't affect you, I'm curious as to what does.
I'd be like, bugger off.
Oh, but I think...
Lucifer, what are you doing?
Hello.
I'm like, I'd do whatever I want.
Finally did it, Nick.
I guess if I was immortal and invincible, I could just do whatever I want to.
What is it you desire?
Ain't that the dude who played Boulder in
Would like to confess.
God of War?
Why?
So many terrible things. You know, I see it as my chance to
Chance. To what?
no. If
Sorry, do you want a hit? No, it's puff, puff, pass, not puff, puff, stomp angrily.
You brought pot to a crime scene?
I certainly did not. I found it here.
You found it. You found it here at a crime scene.
Yes. You took him to his car.
He's currently in your lungs.
You really wanted to set up and smoke then, didn't you?
No, I most definitely did not.
Right, so what should we do now? I mean, we could head back to Lux. I'm sure there's some stragglers we can get into trouble with.
I'm good, thanks.
More for me then.
Brother, I'm disappointed in you. Actually, I'm here with an offer.
Really?
Go back to hell, Lucifer.
I'm actually surprised they had a minute there instead of Michael. Like, because Michael's the one who beat him
Never happened.
Oh, no. I mean,
in the war in heaven.
Selfish reasons? No. You did it simply because you cared about that detective. Your time here on Earth is affecting you, dear brother. You're changing. True, but usually you're the one controlling the change. This time you're not. Now, does that scare you? Because it should.
Live here. I thought I must have gotten the wrong address. How do you afford this place?
Shouldn't he close the door?
I don't. And what are you doing here?
Hello again, small human. Right, on you go then. Go on, fetch away.
Fetch.
Well, go on in. Me, no wonder we get on so well. How did you rebel?
What do you mean?
Well, you're mad at the dung beetle. You must have done something salacious in your youth. What was it? Did you kiss a girl and like it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, so there is something. Two girls.
Okay.
An Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
That's marvellous. So when two chaps high-five at the top, then the young lady doesn't shoot. What about the cake? Everyone except for Chloe Decker, and I suspect it's somehow related to my recent bouts of humanity.
What does this have to do with me?
Well, you know everything about it, don't you? All her sordid secrets. I'm hoping it'll help me I've seen the hatred in her eyes when she looks at you. Come on, you must have something.
Do you know what happened when she was 19?
She started in Hot Tub High School and revealed her rather spectacular assets.
And 2 weeks later, her father died. Everyone in the world was gonna try to get a shot of them leaving the funeral, and I really wanted to be first.
Oh, don't be. Well, tell me you didn't.
Yeah, I crashed the funeral, and she flipped out.
Yeah. Well, that someone else is sitting opposite you, and it's not looking good.
I crossed the line, and I knew it. And after that, I just did everything I could to keep others from making the same mistakes I made. That's why
Who were you protecting?
I like the lighting. It makes it almost like his face is kind of changing. Oh. Batman.
For invading her privacy. You're the Lord of Hell.
But thanks for reminding me.
Saying this, but Amenadiel is right.
No, don't say that.
I don't mind the odd smart ass remark, Maze. They can be quite amusing, but don't you dare disrespect.
Hard on my shoulder.
You will not speak to me this way!
There he is.
Oh, sorry. Did I ruin your creepy little moments?
Just flip the car. Just pick the car up and flip it.
I felt so bad about what happened. I'm a huge fan. Hot Tub High School is my favorite girls.
For Robbie Russell Jr. What is it you want, Josh?
To be first. To always be first.
Really?
What an
Idol. He's the best pap out there.
So you took photos of your idol being arrested for murder.
Didn't know what else to do. Other than what Nick would have done. Just to be first no matter what.
Of course. Exactly at it. Because, well, sometimes we are what we are.
Well, he did change. It just he tried to help somebody else to keep them from making the same mistake, but they don't care.
What?
I'll kill you, you crazy bitch.
Oh,
So I'm here to fix that.
well, what? Don't they still go to hell, or is everybody going to purgatory because he's not in hell?
You really did it, didn't you? You killed people.
We lost your touch, Nick. Always talk about lines we can't cross. Nowadays, the only way to be first is to realize.
Humans.
Fascinating, aren't they? Do you know, perhaps I'm onto something.
Nick. Dad.
Oh, wow, he actually prayed. Oh shit! I do not remember him shooting it.
So you'll return to hell.
What? No! No, it's absurd. No, you're right. That I've changed in my time.
Lucy.
I'm surprised he couldn't just catch that bullet himself.
The author.
Because like he keep telling people he the devil. I don't think he would care about showing like his strength or speed.
You're looking for someone.
You were just over there. It's impossible.
Like, it's so many times in this show where you like, okay, he keeps saying he's the devil, and then you see him do some crazy things. You're like, no, I refuse to believe. I mean, I know how far-fetched, but oh yeah, I don't know what happened to the guy. So they kill him?
I was so wrapped up in recovery, I forgot to come visit. You know, from when you shot me.
Well, he can't kill people, right? Because one god like come down or something. Like you can punish souls, but you can't kill humans. Sheesh.
He's just a man, Jimmy.
Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, shit like this will make me be like, maybe we should, maybe I should look more into this. And to be like, oh, I just write that out. That's not, I don't believe that, Because it's so many scenes like this where he does things. And she questions it in the moment. And then never again. Well, at least not for a while. Like, until he actually comes out, like, and shows her. I think he shows her his devil face. I can't remember if he showed her his devil face or his wings. I know he showed his psychiatrist his devil face, but I was like, it's just so crazy. Like, come on with this, like it's clearly something to question. Now, yes, I said you don't have to go as far as like, okay, maybe he's the devil. Like I said, you don't have to go that far. That's like I said with Clark Kent and Superman. Like, he looks like Superman, but I'm not gonna go as far as say he's Superman. You never seen him and Superman in the same place. Like, but it's just like, cause people like it's stupid. His secret identity is stupid. You can see his face and all that stuff. But at the same time, in the real world, if there was an actual superhero of that level, and you worked with someone who resembled him, they might, like I said, now if you go to Superman logo where he like can contort his spine to make himself shorter and wears baggy clothes, make himself look bigger or look, I guess, smaller, or he wears glasses or what else stuff. So you're like, oh well, he kind of looks different, or he has glasses on that they change the color of his eyes or something. Like, you could be like, okay, well, he's doing a lot to try to alter his identity. But still, even if he didn't, like, you would, like, if you work with somebody, you're like, that dude looks like he could be Superman, but then you're like, why is he here? Why does he work here? Someone of that type of power, why would they be here? It's like, it's like, it kind of reminds me of that show, what was it? I think it's called Undercover Bosses or something, where the actual, well, it's like the CEO, though. Most people don't know what the CEO looks like. No, unless they go, you go to the company website, the CEO's on there. But most people work for companies. Like I worked for Amazon for a little while, and I went to their website. How many people actually been on their website? Like today, they did a corporate website. Now, not the, because we had a website we had to go to fill out to get paid. But I'm talking about like the corporate website where it has like the, business, like, like they might have this, like a quote or something like that, or their core values and stuff like that on there. They have the CEO, the COO, and stuff like that, or their mission, thing like that up there. But if you saw that person, like if I like me, who've been to the website and seen the CEO or like Jeff Bezos, and I saw someone in the warehouse who looked like Jeff Bezos. I'd be like, is that Jeff Bezos? Because you like, I think my camera stopped for a second. I think it's still, but you wouldn't believe it because you like, why would Jeff Bezos be here? You know, and this is not some superpower being. This is just a billionaire. You're like, why would he be here? You know, working doing the same job as a, because he's a billionaire. He's like, is he still the richest man in the world, or? I know he went through that divorce, so he might not be anymore. But like, you would question it. You know, you wouldn't be like, that's him for sure. You know, of course that's him. You would question people like, why are they here? You know, like, as I said, like with this, she doesn't really question it that much. She suspects it, but it's like so many times where it's clearly like this dude is something up with this dude. Like I said, he might not be the devil, but it's something that like this dude shows feats of strength and it does things that you can't explain, and you're like, what? Now I know later on they did the whole thing with where he's able to get hurt around her. So then that I think that was probably one of the things that made her go back. Okay, well, all that stuff he was talking about was bullshit because he like lost his mortality and his strength. So he was able to like get overpowered and hurt. But the only thing with him is he would just, if he get hurt, he would just go to hell. Then he could just come back because he's still Satan. he would. It's not like he'd be damned and have to stay in hell. Like he's still the king of hell. He would just go to hell and just come back like he did before. So it's just like in Spawn, or really anything like supernatural or anything dealing with demons. They kill a demon, they go to hell, but they can come back. You know, they're just like Spawn. Like you can kill him, he goes to hell. And the thing is with him, at least with Spawn, you know, he'd be trapped in hell because of Malbolgia, but he's not. He doesn't cease to exist. Is what I'm saying. Like he's not dead, unless you shoot him with the Winchester rifle, or not the Winchester. What was that revolver they had in Supernatural that like completely killed demons? It could kill anything, and it was like it basically wiped you from existence. I can't remember. It wasn't a Winchester rifle. It was I forget who made that gun. Anyway, I ain't want to get on a long tirade about that, but hope you all enjoyed my reaction one. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button down below. Be sure to subscribe if you're new here. Hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload new videos. Comment down below. Share this video. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.